Cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap Movie Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late.
I was the subject of matter, you know what I'm saying? We not gonna play and act like we don't know. You know, people want...
Hey, somebody's keeping Young Ant JEFE updated and up to date on everything going on in these YouTube streets. Cause nigga, how do you know these people keep talking about you? Like, how are you aware? Like, nigga, like, God, when I say Young Ant JEFE's up to date on the word on the curb, the leaks in the streets, man.
play games, but you know, we gonna stick right to the script. Now, both these guys came into No Jumper, and I don't know if they was trying to put on their best performance to get a seat permanently from Adam 22, but there's not gonna be no best performance, you know what I'm saying, based on accountability pertaining to me, you know what I'm saying, definitely, when it's not fact.
This call is being recorded.
And we speaking on what's right and what's foul. So, these guys, you know what I'm saying, came with the analogy that people talking or recording phone calls are telling. And this is just so funny to me.
Well, it's not that they're telling, it's the fact that maybe the information you're giving can be used to help law enforcement, possibly, especially when you're talking about people getting accosted and robbed in the county jail system.
Dudes come every day making up their own lingual and languages and making up their own rules because they bowed out and failed, you know what I'm saying, along the lines of the rules that was originally placed out there. Now, if you ain't told on nobody, meaning told something, saying somebody's name, saying somebody did something, had somebody prosecuted, or made a statement, or your name is not in somebody's paperwork, you cannot be considered a snitch, bro, or telling on anybody. Let's just get that correct right there.
Well, that's not true because WAC does open air reporting all the time, and we've classified that as telling. So I'm not saying what Young Ant JEFE is doing is telling at all, but I am saying that there are more than one ways. There are more than one way to be put into the category of informing and helping police officers. And it's not just being in paperwork. There are a lot of people who are confidential sources whose names will never come up in paperwork. It's a lot of open air reporting that goes on in our YouTube space that, you know, is able to be used as documentation of building people characters and, you know, corroborating district attorneys' statements about potential people of interest, as we've seen so far.
Let's get that correct right there, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get that correct. Secondly, this other guy say the gangsters dropped the ball. And as I question, did him and his homie not drop the ball and being in the room with Jhood? I'm gonna keep telling you guys, you know what I'm saying, over and over, you know what I'm saying? I know it's starting to sound like a repeated cycle or a broken record. You got people on this internet that have told, saying other people told. You got snitches calling other people snitches. You got people who have informed, talking about other people are informant. You got people who have made statements saying other people made statements. But the thing is, when you're saying this, you have to bring fact in what you're talking about, because when I speak on something, more than likely it's facts. I'm not just speaking on nothing because I'm mad at somebody or, you know, I'm trying to strike, you know what I'm saying, some type of internet beef or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand on business and or keep my mouth shut. Now, the difference between me and these dudes as well, I guarantee you ask about my name and you ask about these other guys' name, you're going to find foul things, you know what I'm saying, or somebody's going to have something to say about them being disrespected or something happening to them. That's just is what it is. You're not going to find none of this on my name. In the words of C-Mac, man, free Young Ant JEFE, you know what I'm saying? A real one, stood on business. Every spot he's been at, you know what I'm saying, from state to the feds. That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? You can't take that away, you know what I'm saying, unless you do something foul. And as I said, a lot of these guys have fouled out and they're on this internet still acting as if they're poised and solid when they know they're not. I just don't understand how dudes who have participated in fit, you know what I'm saying, can come on this net and speak on somebody solid just for a seat.
Now, here's my question. despite the fact that young Ant JEFE having a point of the people who are speaking on him and making statements about him may not have the cleanest hands, does it disqualify them when it comes to speaking on what is right and what's wrong, what could and what couldn't, give somebody an indictment? Like, just because somebody has dirty hands, can they not give you information or not tell you when your hands are getting dirty? Or better than that, can they not give you advice on how to stay clean? How do we feel about this?
And no jumper, you know, because you see what's going on the internet, you want to join a party. A lot of these dudes I've had, you know what I'm saying, dealings with, you know what I'm saying, cordial dealings with these dudes. A lot of these dudes that gave me information and bad things on their homies. A lot of these dudes that even gave me damaging information on their family members. So I'm not even understanding why would these dudes about face and play these treacherous games that they play. So after these guys left No Jumper, these guys was ushered to South Park and continue, you know what I'm saying, this fake slander, you know what I'm saying, and how they standing on business, and oh man, you know, man, he was my homie, man, like, man, right or wrong, man, I gotta stand with my homie. And like, these dudes gotta be slow, because, like, who stands with anything foul? Now, you know what I'm saying, wrong and foul, you know what I'm saying.
Well, that's where gangbanging comes in at, because at that point it's just a matter of opinion, and at that point it's just a matter of preference towards the person, because gangbanging will always be a matter of favoritism. So should someone be a favorite, should somebody be you know, one of the guys everybody knows and love, then it won't be an issue for him to be excused. It won't be an issue for him to be, you know, looked the other way or whatever the case may be, blah blah blah, especially depending on who's telling the story. Now, if you have somebody who doesn't care for him from his community and they've been waiting for a fallacy or a reason to, for lack of better words, get them up out of there, this could be a very opportunistic moment for that person.
The same, but they're different rooms, you know what I'm saying? You can do a room, you know what I'm saying, and still be good, you know, get a disciplinary action, and then you just got them fouls, it's just like, oh yeah, you out of there. I don't know one person who was going to aim and assist anything foul, you know what I'm saying? I'm not new to this. I don't know anybody who's going to aim and assist anything foul. Now, if your homie stand on business, and he's been done wrong, of course you got to come behind with the broom and sweep that up in the dustpan. But when your homie participate in foul activities and get done wrong, you don't come behind that and make a splash. Like, for what reason? You know what I'm saying? He did fuck or did boo-boo.
This call is being recorded.
Come behind and clean boo-boo up. You know what I'm saying? like let's just make it make sense. But all in all, right, I was talking to one of my partners yesterday, and you know, he off that side, you know what I'm saying, neighborhood, and he was just like, bro, I don't understand, like, how these dudes is just coming out and trying to come for you. Like, what these dudes, like, fake cool with you, or, you know what I'm saying, just trying to talk to you. I said, man, do me for a loop, bro, but you know, I'm not surprised, you know what I'm saying, when a lot of these dudes is like a big sad song, 40 and broke. A lot of these dudes is like a big sad song, 40 and broke, trying to find their niche and trying to find their way on the internet. And it's just like, man, if you at a certain age and you ain't found your niche yet, maybe you need to switch lanes, because the difference is between me and these guys is that my integrity is still intact.
Well, here's the thing though. The thing about finding your niche, niches can be found, you know, all over the place. I think Steve Jobs was like 40 when he put everything together for Apple. I think Bill Gates was like 40 when he put everything together for Microsoft. I'm almost sure Colonel Sanders was like 60 before he ever put out the first KFC. So, and I was just watching a video about how a dude was a janitor for 40 years of his life, and he just became a neurosurgeon. Literally, he's a brain surgeon. He was a janitor for 40 years, and he decided one day to go to school, and he took classes year after year after year, and he finally became a brain surgeon. So he's doing that now. So I don't think that there's a time limit or an age restriction on finding out what you're exactly good at or what you got going on. You feel me?
And I'm not foul, you know what I'm saying? I ain't told on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing to tell on. Now, another thing, right? Dudes, we talking about standing on business, right? And accountability. And I just don't see how these dudes find it in their mind that they're standing on business. Now, I'm starting to see standing on business is just getting on the mic or getting on a No Jumper platform, talking about where you from, and yeah, I'm on this, and I'm this, and I just, man, like, but what
yeah, content is what it is, but unfortunately for young Ant, when he jumps on the internet and makes these types of statements or these types of videos, you yourself actually are participating in content.
And just trying to run content. And like I said, that was never a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I was never looking for no 15 minutes of fame. I was never looking for no any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was never looking for any of that. Like, even with the situation that's going on right now, you know what I'm saying? It pissed me off when, you know, I was told that TMZ, E-News, CNN covered it like that. A lot of these dudes, I like to be in this situation being covered by the news just to go viral. A lot of these dudes just sell their mama out just to go viral. Now, the fact of the matter,
But then here's the thing about this too. Young Ant doesn't like to be, I've said this before, he doesn't like to be the subject of this conversation. But should anybody else in our space have caught this type of charge, I don't think that young Ant would have spared any bones about making content about the subject. So I'm not really sure why he's so upset about it, outside of it being from a very personal standpoint. And at that point, I can understand why he's taking it personally, because he's the one personally sitting in jail and it's all personally about him. So I can see that. But outside of that, I'm not really understanding why he thinks that this situation or this content is select to him, when anyone in our universe, anyone in our, you know, our little space of ours would have saw this content about someone else and would have made the content. And I can't say what young Ant JEFE would or wouldn't have done, but it is safe to assume that he would have made, you know, his reactions and gave his opinions about the situation the same way that he gave his opinions and his thoughts when it came to people like Loose Cannon speaking out on, you know, different conversations in different conversations on jail phones. You know what I'm saying? He was very critical and very boisterous about Loose Cannon doing certain things on a jail phone, and to see him doing the same things that he had chastised someone else to do, chastise someone else for doing, does give you kind of a look at the situation. I'm just gonna say it's a
we here for what we need to get to in this Jhood situation. So I'm not understanding how dudes that saying that they're real members and they stand on business with their homies right, wrong, and indifferent or foul, how didn't they do anything to Jhood? It was two of you guys in there, you know what I'm saying? Jhood is somebody who's been on the internet, you know what I'm saying, talking about going 50 and 0 on you guys homies and assaulting
This call is being recorded.
and making dudes drink toilet water. So this dude have assaulted, if this is real, I don't know if it's facts or not, you know what I'm saying? You know, respect to the dude.
yeah, Jhood talking about he made any of my homies drink toilet water. We gonna have to get down.
In the community, you know what I'm saying, the real ones, you know what I'm saying, the ones I deal with, y'all already know it ain't no disrespect to y'all. I'm just no goodwill there from these cats right here. Explain to me, you know what I'm saying, what we want to know, you know what I'm saying, because we ain't heard no answer yet, but you guys standing on business. How do you guys think you standing on business, being on camera with a guy that said he assaulted 50 of your homies
And made him drink toilet water. Yeah, that's not good.
made them drink toilet water? You guys never brought this situation up. I never asked him about it. Y'all never made him clear anything up. Y'all never asked him for a page of how y'all standing on business. How did anybody drop the ball? You know what I'm saying? How did anybody drop the ball? These dudes are saying I dropped the ball.
Could it be possible that two things are true? Could it be possible that two things are true? Can that be true what young Ant JEFE is saying as far as them not standing on business, but at the same time, can what they were saying about young Ant JEFE be true at the same time about young Ant JEFE dropping the ball? Can two things be true at once? Can both these things exist at the same time is the question that I'm trying to figure out.
Because the baby shooter came up in here and didn't want to take two fades, and some dudes took his earrings, you know what I'm saying? And I dropped the ball, like all the gangsters dropped the ball. How didn't you guys not drop the ball with this dude making a bold statement saying he assaulted 50 of your homies and made them drink toilet water? You guys sat on a panel of no temper and politics with this dude and laughed at kiki with this dude and said he was one of yours.
Yeah, that's crazy politicking, he with a nigga who had your homie drinking toilet water.
If he was one of y'all, that's just crazy and mind-boggling to me. But y'all standing on business, and that's why I be telling you guys, man, like, man, you gotta watch what you subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you understand what you subscribe to, because these dudes will get on the internet and say anything. These dudes will throw slander at somebody for something, knowing that they guilty of the same thing.
Now, again, this is where my conversation and my question will continue to rise. Despite being guilty of the same thing, does it make what they're saying not true? Okay, so we've all established that, you know, they're guilty. They're casting a stone, whereas they are guilty of the same things that they're trying to say someone else is guilty of. Okay, so we got that. We're past that. Does it make what they're saying in any way, shape, form, or fashion invalid or not true?
I'm starting to think like a lot of these dudes gotta be high and or not knowing that they're guilty of the things that they claim that other people, because I can never be in the room with somebody come out, oh yeah, bro, I saw this 58 trays and made whoop drink toilet water and this and that. I'm just kick in, laughing in the building with them, acting like I'm standing on business. Like we gotta cut the clown activity, bro. And like when I see what's going on, like since I've been in here, bro, like ain't one solid person that's authentic came and spoke on me. Everybody that came and spoke on me is chasing social media clout and fame and or have done something bad or wrong in their area and they're on this internet trying to speak on me, you know what I'm saying? But my name remains clean, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I think that in young Ant's mind, he feels like he's not wrong, because as long as it's people who are wrong telling him, then he doesn't have to really like stand for any accountability. My personal opinion is that's not true, but my personal opinion doesn't mean anything, because young Ant is living a life that he sees fit, and young Ant is living a life that he sees acceptable for his back and forth 1-2 step day-to-day activity. So should young Ant Jefe not, you know, think anything is wrong with the situation? Should young Ant Jefe not think anything is wrong with how he's going about the situation? Who am I to say anything otherwise? You feel me? If this is what he thinks and this is what he feels and this is how Ant feels like the situation should be addressed, as the situation is in fact his, then shit, who can say anything about it?
And my name remains clean, you know what I'm saying? And it'll continue to remain clean because I'm going to keep integrity and I'm going to keep my honor intact, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do regardless. You know what I'm saying? I can get down and dirty and I can go really go crazy on a lot of stuff. But like I said, you know, it's not even about everybody. And a lot of people, you feel me, they throw information out there hoping that you crash like them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely smarter than a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes don't even have an education of a 5th grader, you know what I'm saying? Getting on here trying to come at me about politics. Like, if you've been X'd out behind politics, man, you shouldn't even be talking about what you're talking about. Who knew or what not.
So you're talking about Jhood, because Jhood was X'd out of the politics, so Jhood, according to young Ant, is not fit to speak on these types of situations. You feel me?
Who tell it? Like, come on, like a lot.
This call is being recorded.
Define your niche in life. A lot of you dudes are almost grandpas. If you're not grandpas, like, man, just hanging up or find something else different to do than lying and speaking on young Ant Jefe. You gotta handle the business. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna conclude that there.
All right, man, so that's young Ant Jefe speaking about the situation. He doesn't feel like he's really doing anything wrong, and it doesn't seem like young Ant Jefe is coming off these phone calls anytime soon. With that all being said, man, y'all continue to support, show love to young Ant Jefe as we continue to pray for his liberation. With that all being said, man, if you have not done so, please hit the like, hit the comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. And y'all know the deal, man. It's red dots to the left. You know the rest. We go.
Carjack 100 here. If you need your transmission check, come on down to Carjack's. I'm your transmission expert.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro with the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're gonna make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We go.
Hi, I'm Whack 100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second. Hey, I'm Adam 22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and Whack 100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Nothing. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Just made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.